MINIVAN in front. Here comes Busher. Second time from the racetrack.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Travel Life Mama. I'm in the van. I'm traveling in the van. Finally. I have a very simple setup. I'll show you guys that when I get to the campground. So, where am I headed? I am headed down to two places. First, I'm going to go down to like the Jackson, Michigan area where I'm camping for a couple of nights, and I'm also going to be going to my first NASCAR race. And then I have to head over to Canada, which is the Windsor side, because I have to go watch one of our local football teams playing the championship game. And then after the game, I'll head back to the Jackson area, and then I'm going home. So I'm going for 2 nights. Right now, I'm just waiting on the international bridge to cross from Ontario to Michigan. I had the idea to leave last night because it's a long weekend here in Canada, and I thought, oh, maybe I should leave a night early so I don't get stuck in the lines. And then I'm like, oh no, the line shouldn't be too bad on Saturday. I was wrong. Stuck in a line. Nice views though. But yeah, so now I'm just waiting to cross the bridge. After I cross the bridge, I think I'm going to stop in Gaylord to go to Walmart to get some groceries, and then I'll check in with you guys then. Guys, you are not going to believe this. I am stuck in line to cross the MAC, and there's no alternative I can take. I have to cross the MAC to get anywhere I'm going. But look at what's in front of me. That is an entire line, pretty much, of Mini Coopers. Mini Coopers everywhere. The line goes all the way behind me. It's so long. It's a Mini Cooper parade today. Apparently they're setting some world record for Mini Coopers crossing the MAC. Of course, I had to pick today to leave. I probably should have left earlier in the day, but this is crazy. Look at all the minis. My husband would absolutely love this because he's always wanted a Mini Cooper, but wow, this is crazy. Guys, I can almost see the MAC. That lineup was just something crazy. You can there's still a bunch of Mini Coopers coming, but wow. I've never waited in a line this long to get across the MAC in my life. Well, guys, I finally made it on the bridge. Look at the lineup to come back over to the UP. Holy cow, I'm glad I'm not in that line. Now that I'm actually on the bridge, I'm moving. It was just the process of getting onto it that took so long. Okay, so I finally made it to Gaylord. I'm going to head in, get some food at Walmart. I need to get some gas. I've been driving for like 2.5 hours and feels like I barely gone anywhere because I've been waiting in lines for 2 bridges for so long. But we're getting there. Let's go get some food. Alright everybody, I finally arrived at my campsite after all the waits in the lines. So I'm at Waterloo Recreation Area just outside of Jackson, Michigan. I've actually been here before. I think I showed you guys. I don't know if I showed you guys or not. Last year on my way home from Hocking Hill State Park, I stayed here for a night. So this is the site, 94. So it's a pretty big site. It goes from that line there to that line over there. This is all I have set up. I just brought chairs. I always put out 2 chairs. And the extension cord, and that's going to be the extent of my setup because we're just going pretty basic this weekend, and that's all I need. I do have my totes that are always packed for when I'm traveling. So I have one tote with like kitchen stuff and like miscellaneous stuff. Of course, I have my fridge stocked. I don't know how I ever traveled without this fridge. This was such a good addition to not have to worry about ice, especially on days that are as hot as today. I'm so glad I have this. This is running off of my little Jackery there. Let's see how many watts it's pulling. Of course, I have the luggable loo. So Right now, see, the fridge is actually pulling just 3 watts because the compressor's not on. So it's pretty good. It doesn't take very much at all. So for my bed this weekend, I'm just using the good old disco bed cots. If you're going to have a no-build setup for like quick weekend getaways, I totally recommend the disco bed cots because they're so versatile. Like you guys have seen before, they can be made into a bunk bed. They're so quick to put together. They have so much clearance underneath to store things, and they're just really, really simple and comfortable, and I totally recommend them. They are very pricey, but if you can make the investment, definitely do it. I do have one more drawer underneath with my clothes and my garbage and my water. I have the manual water pump on my water jug. So it's a nice campground. It's very busy this weekend. There's a massive group in the campsite across from me, like probably 30 people or so, all under tents. Around me, it's actually not very many people, which is nice. So I think I'm going to try to go find a Family Dollar or something. I have a couple of things that I need to pick up. The cell data right here isn't very good, so hopefully I have enough to try to find if there's a Family Dollar in the area. But we'll find out. I was afraid that it was going to be like stinking hot today, but it's actually pretty cool. There are more bugs here than I used to at like Brimley, but I have bug spray on. So now I'm just going to chill for a little bit, have a Diet Pepsi, and find the Family Dollar. Okay guys, I just got back from Chelsea, Michigan. I had to run in to get a power bar because apparently I forgot mine. And now I'm cooking up some supper on my electric burner. Chelsea was super, super cute. Looked like an old farm town, lots of like old Victorian houses. Super cute downtown. This place is surrounded by like lakes and ponds and rivers. It's super cute. I got this for the van. It's a little kitchen kit. Keep everything a little better organized. And I'm cooking up one of those like Swanson's skillet meals. You guys have seen me make them on the channel before. I like them because they taste good and they're quick and they're easy. And I mean, they're probably not the healthiest, but at least they have like veggies and stuff in them. I do have to tell you, I definitely miss having the dogs with me. If the dogs were allowed at the football game and at the NASCAR race, they would definitely be with me. There will not be very many trips without Georgie and Charles. I was thinking about getting some firewood to have a fire, but it's already like 8 o'clock at night and the sun's going down. I decided against it. I didn't want to throw wood into the van anyways. So I'm just going to have supper, just enjoy some outside time until it gets too dark, and then I'm going to go watch a movie in the van. Like I said, the park is super busy right now because it's a long weekend in Canada. I know it's not a long weekend in the States, but I imagine this is one of the last weekends before school starts. So it's pretty busy in here, but I think it's going to clear out quite a bit tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a super busy day. As soon as I get up, I'm going to go for a shower, and then I'm going to head to where my brother and his family is camping by the racetrack. They're camping at Graves Family Campground. And then I'm going to go to the NASCAR race. And then I have to actually leave the NASCAR race early because I have to go to Windsor to watch the football game, and it's about an hour and 20-minute drive. So I'm not a huge NASCAR fan, but I like going to any live sporting event. Maybe going to a live race will make me a fan, who knows? But I figured I was going to be down here. If they were going to be at the race, I might as well join them. So that's the plan for tomorrow. It's going to be a very busy day. I'll bring you guys along with me to the race and to the football game. And I'm going to finish cooking supper and have it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if you can see that, but there are fireflies all behind my campsite. Good morning, everyone. It's pretty dark in here still. It's like 8:30 in the morning. And I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, look at outside. It's pouring. It's been raining since about 5 o'clock. course, when I'm going to go to my first NASCAR race, it's raining. And unlike football, NASCAR doesn't run in the rain. So we'll see how today turns out. Either way, I know I'll be going to the football game because football is going to be on regardless, as long as there's no lightning, which there doesn't seem to be. It's just rain. So we'll see. So what my plan is, I'm going to go drive over to the showers and then head to my brother's campground still, and wait around to see what's going on. Hopefully the rain's going to pause so we can have the race, but who knows. You can see the curtain behind me. I went with a really basic curtain setup for this weekend. I just have a bungee that's running from this hook here to my rear view mirror, so this covers this pretty much this entire side, and I have curtains that just slide back and forth on both sides, and then I have a curtain covering the front window. So super simple setup to cover up the windows. It's easy to move when I'm driving and easy to put up, so it works for a quick weekend trip. Okay, so I'm gonna head to the showers. Okay everybody, I arrived at the track. I'm actually not parked at the campground. I'm parked in general parking right beside the track. I was tailgating a little bit here myself because I needed to eat breakfast. I didn't have time to eat breakfast before I left because it was about a 40-minute drive to get here from Waterloo Rec area. So I just tailgated a little bit, had breakfast, brushed my teeth. Yeah, I brushed my teeth in the middle of the parking lot. I saw my brother and his wife and his kids drive by in the tram, so I'm gonna go meet them in the track. The rain's cleared up a little bit. There's still a little bit of a sprinkling, but it's not raining as much as it was, so hopefully it holds off. But let's go into our first NASCAR race. So I have a seat in turn 1 grandstand. I could get the same section as my brother. I'm just the next section over, which is okay because I can't even stay for the whole race anyways. I more so wanted to check out the things that were going on before the race started, so it doesn't really matter where my ticket is. You know, and I'm kind of glad that it's not super sunny out and it's clouded over, because I thought we would be sitting in like 30-degree heat with 100% humidity, but it's actually really nice out. So if you could stay clouded over but not raining, that'd be perfect. Okay, I'm in. Sorry if it's super windy, but I don't have my microphone here. I didn't know what you were allowed for, like tripods or anything like that. Anyways, I'm in. I'm going to go find my brother and sister-in-law, get my first look at the track. You can hear they got the blowers on the track trying to dry it off. Guys, it is Monday. I'm still at Waterloo Rec area, so I didn't really film too much yesterday. One, because there's so many things that can get me copyrighted at the NASCAR race, and two, it was pouring most of the time, so I couldn't really bring my phone out to film. So needless to say, the race, I think they got in like 76 laps. And then it started pouring again, and they finally said, you know what? Cut it. We got to postpone it till, we're going to postpone it till Monday. Or, yeah, till today, which is Monday. So it's going to start again at noon. So I'm going to go from Waterloo Rec area. I'm going to head over to the Speedway, go to the race for noon. And then my plan on the way home was to stop at Costco, because I need to stock up on some things for the house. So I figured, why not break up my trip on the way home? This just does not want to stay up with this Velcro. Anyways, so I need to stop at Costco, so I figured I'm going to break up my trip. I'm going to stay at a new state park for the night that I've never stayed at before. I'm staying at Mitchell State Park, just outside of Cadillac, Michigan. And then I'm going to go to Traverse City the next morning and go to Costco. So I'll show you guys campsite at Mitchell State Park. It looks pretty cool. It looks like I'm kind of nestled in between like Boat Canal and Lake Cadillac. So I don't know, it's something to check out. I like trying out as many state parks as I can. My review on Waterloo Rec Area. Waterloo is it is a nice campground. I don't know why, maybe I'm spoiled with Brimley, but some of these campgrounds, like this is a fairly large loop of sites here. There's one bathhouse that's in the center of the loop for the entire thing. See, at Brimley, we have 3 bathhouses scattered throughout the park, which means no matter what site you're on, you're never very far away from the bathroom. But that doesn't seem to be the norm in other state parks that I've been to, which is one of the things I really appreciate about Brimley. But yeah, the bathrooms are pretty far from where I am. I really like my site. It's really private. The sites are big. They're nice and grassy and they seem level. There's a couple of nice lakes here. It's easy access to Michigan International Speedway. It's only 30 minutes, but 30 minutes, I paid like $27 for my site. So to be able to stay somewhere for $27 a night and go to the race, that's cheap. So if you're interested if you are going to the NASCAR race at MIS and you need somewhere to camp for cheap, definitely check out Waterloo Rec Area. It's definitely a good spot. Okay, so I'm going to have breakfast. I'm going to get ready, brush my teeth, and then I'm going to head to the racetrack. All right, guys, I'm back again, tailgating, having breakfast in the parking lot of the Speedway. You can see it right there. That's actually my section right there. I'm in section 61. So yeah, I'm just in the parking lot now having breakfast. The gates open at 11. I'm not in a rush to get in. It's misting right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it, probably not, but they have the blowers on the track. There's just little drops here and there. It's not raining like it was yesterday. So fingers crossed we'll be able to get this race started. Otherwise, I mean, it's still been an adventure. I'll come back next year for sure to see the race, but I would like to see it from start to finish today. But whatever happens, happens, eh? You can't control the weather. I tell you though, driving in here, there is definitely a lot of traffic heading away from the track, including travel trailers and motorhomes. So I'm going to assume a lot of people were not staying to watch the race today, which kind of sucks. You make these plans, you take time off work if you need to come out to the race for a trip, and then you can't see it, but what can you do? So guys, I made a huge packing error. I was judging by the weather report that what it's supposed to be like this weekend, which said it was like 26 and stifling. So I didn't pack any pants. I only packed one sweatshirt. So I have shorts, I just don't have any pants. So I had to go out and I bought a long sleeve shirt to wear. I don't even know who this driver is, but it was the first one I saw because it's a little cool today. So lesson learned, pack for all weather. So as of right now, the race is a go, half-hour delay, but it stopped raining, track is dry, fingers crossed, it's gonna happen. Well, that infield definitely doesn't have as many campers as it did yesterday. Passed a whole bunch of trailers on my way here. Unfortunately, some people just couldn't stay. race is over. They managed to finish it, all 200 laps. A driver named Chris Busher, Corey Busher, I don't know, somebody won it. But the guy whose random shirt that I bought, Martin Truex Jr., actually won the first 2 stages and came in second. So maybe if I watch NASCAR, maybe Martin will be my guy. So now is the fun part after any sporting event, is trying to get the heck out of here. So there were definitely a lot less people here than there were yesterday, so it's not as bad as it would have been yesterday. So I'm going to hit the road to Mitchell State Park, and I'll see you guys there. Okay guys, so I've arrived at Mitchell State Park. This is a really nice site with the view. Not the most private site, as she has a walkway behind here to the canal and a walkway here, but look at the view. So we got Lake Cadillac right in front of us. We're right at the boat launch. We got the canal behind us. Pretty nice. Again, this campground has the same problem as other campgrounds I've seen in Michigan, except for Brimley, where they just have like one bathhouse that's like super far from here. I don't know why they only have one bathhouse, but whatever, it's just for a night. So I don't really have to set up anything, but I'm just gonna have a fire and just relax. It's actually sunny and nice here. It's not raining for once. So I'm gonna have a fire, relax, and do some reading. Oh, and I just hit 2,500 subscribers, so thank you for that. And I'll see you guys in the next adventure. Bye.